Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Mind Matters with myself, Laura K. Ellis. Today's episode is based on weight loss and why weight loss begins and the challenge ends in your mind. So we all know that the New Year is almost upon us, and many people make their New Year's resolutions. But right here and right now, if you have a weight challenge or have been challenged for years with a weight loss issue, I just want you to know that what you might have always secretly suspected, and that is that your overeating habits are not your fault. Excuse the background there and my pup deciding to have a drink of water. Most individuals that have excessive eating challenges can't seem to do anything about it. And that's one reason why I developed the program with hypnotherapy specifically geared towards assisting people once and for all to lose the weight subtly, gradually, but it's sustainable and without drugs, okay? Why is that? Because your mind is controlling your body, always. Here's a brief analogy before I go any further. Most people don't think about this, but when you go to sleep at night, you fall asleep and you wake up in the morning. My question to you is, what's keeping your heart pumping? What's keeping your blood flowing through your veins? What's keeping your lungs seamlessly moving in and out, taking breaths while you are in a seeming unconscious state? It's your subconscious mind. It rules your life. Okay? So, think about that for a second. That's how powerful it is. Now, most individuals, okay, that have a weight loss challenge, or let's just say excessive eating challenges, can't seem to do anything about it. So if you're listening to this and you're overweight, or if not, you can share it, of course, you'll probably agree that it seems like there's an inner force that's keeping you from losing the weight, that keeps you eating regardless of the challenges you consciously know that are related to health, your health challenges that being overweight causes someone. Okay? So the truth is, there really is something inside you that keeps forcing you to overeat. Okay? The vast majority of overeating challenges are formed over the years when you were a child, when you were forced to deal with stress and strains that you were ill prepared or to cope with at that time. So what happens then is unknowingly the challenges that you were faced with. And when I say that, I'm referring to, an upset household, or maybe your mother not knowing any better, or your primary caretaker not knowing any better, or maybe they did, but forcing you to eat things that you didn't want to eat or didn't care to eat. And that's aside from, parents arguing over money, over food, and the list is endless. But those are just a few quick examples. So when you're young and you're not able to cope with this type of stresses or stressors, yes, there are some instances where genetics plays a part, but that can also be dealt with, okay? So what happens is, unknowingly, these challenges that you face become buried deep within the unconscious or the subconscious mind. Okay? So, that being said, with hypnotherapy, it's not meditation. Meditation brings awareness to your thoughts. hypnosis, hypnotherapy changes your thoughts. Okay? So with hypnosis, the individual can not only lose weight without dieting, okay, but the true underlying cause driving the overeating dissipates. Why is this? Because with hypnotherapy, the root cause of the eating is diffused. So if there's no cause, there can't possibly be an effect, right? The laws of cause and effect. If you throw a ball up in the air, the ball's going to fall down. Okay, you threw it up, that's the cause, it comes down, that's the effect. I've developed a program that's proven very effective, but it is an investment, of course, and it is subtle change, but it's sustainable change. I'll talk more about that briefly at the end of this podcast. But what I can tell you is that if you're serious about becoming healthier and happier without drugs or diets, this is something you need to further explore, okay? Because, we all know this, trying to lose weight is a long and challenging journey. And I know that if you're listening to this and engaged in listening, you have tried and failed many times, and you know how frustrating this can be, especially when feelings, like stress, low self-esteem, depression, sadness, and boredom are related and or crop up to your awareness. We also know that it's not unusual for people to get into a cycle. Okay, I'm back to this hamster on the wheel effect. Into a cycle of dieting, overeating, then feeling guilty and dieting again. The saboteur. This is known to me and to others as yo-yo dieting, and it makes weight loss very difficult to sustain. So, fad diets and nutrition plans focus on what you put in your mouth and how often you do so. But again, hypnotherapy changes how you feel about what you eat. Here's another example. While dieting, you may eat a carrot and wish you were eating carrot cake instead. But with hypnotherapy, you can learn to enjoy the carrot and not give that cake a second thought. And I know this is true. I've had client after client that's had these experiences, and they're flabbergasted. There's no words to describe it, and then they want me to explain it. But, I won't take the time to do that here. Hypnotherapy is a phenomenon, okay? We're working with the unconscious mind. We're working with the unseen. So, getting back to the carrot cake, if you will, it's effortless because the subconscious has accepted now. And I don't mean in one session. It's repetitive. My program is 6 to 18 sessions, depending on your weight loss goal and your history and so forth. But however, it is effortless because the subconscious accepts a new way of being. And it may seem hard to imagine a world where you're happily turning down your favorite food for something healthier. But I know that that's how it works. It is possible to change your thinking patterns. The emotions are heavily tied to weight challenges. And you can gain control over the cravings in a way that doesn't depress you. And it's for a lifetime. So let's go back to the unconscious mind. When we target the unconscious mind with powerful suggested techniques targeted, personalized hypnosis, you will develop a new positive relationship with food and exercise like you've never had. The aim is to make you feel confident. Confidence is very important in life. Self-esteem is the foundation of a successful human being. So it aims to make you feel confident about your body and changes any negative thoughts about eating to help you lose weight in a healthy and responsible manner without impacting your emotions and well-being. Now, I want to bring this to the surface because, we're bombarded, with, images, and now people have these filters on their cameras and on Instagram and so on and so forth, and they're making themselves appear as they don't really appear face to face in person. And this part of the Western world's ideals, right? Beauty and people looking for quick fixes to cut corners. However, diet pills and fad weight loss diets, grueling exercise regimes are some of the ways people try to lose weight. But here's what you need to ask yourself. Are you happy? Are you happy doing these things? Or one of these things? Here's the second question. Can you continue doing these things for the rest of your life? To lose weight and keep it off, you can't just go on a 6-week purge and then go back to your previous habits. And that's part of why the diet industry is billions and billions of dollars a year. It's created to keep you coming back. They know that you won't succeed for long. And I'm talking about pharma as well. Okay? So you go back to your previous habits if you're on this 6-12 week kick or whatever it is. And you have to make real and often major lifestyle changes, which can be hard. And after all, sugary, fatty, starchy foods taste good. And exercise takes time and effort, right? But what makes weight loss so difficult are the emotions that we associate with certain foods and the act of eating. Again, this can be generationally induced. I'm not negating that. I'm not saying that that's not a probability of one of the factors. It depends on the individual. But this is where the hypnotherapy has the advantage over those used by nutritionists and personal trainers in order to change your body. Because you must first change your mind, transform your mind. And then, once you've made that decision, your decision to understand that you must first change your mind, you may need to ask yourself, why am I unhappy with my body? What is it about my body that I don't care for? The truth is, many people try and fail, to lose weight for a huge number of reasons. And these are often unconscious, making it difficult to overcome them. But I can tell you that hypnotherapy aims to expose the reasons, allowing individuals, my clients, to finally break through the barriers that have prevented them from losing weight for many, many years. If you want to learn more about this, I invite you to go to my website. I'll leave the link below to the FAQ page. Kindly like and subscribe to this new and upcoming podcast channel. It's greatly appreciated. And hopefully soon I'll be doing some live video here as well. Leave your comments. I'm happy to answer them. And for now, this is Laura K. Ellis signing off.